What's up, weed pimps out there? You're tuned in to K-High Radio Network on letstalkpod.com. It's your boy JWWP chilling with the rest of the weed pimps in the studio. What we doing today, boys?
What it do? What it do?
What up? What up?
Hope everyone had a good Memorial weekend.
Yeah, man. I had a busy weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, we all had pretty busy weekends. Yeah.
definitely.
Thank
What'd you
y'all.
do this weekend?
Just watch Mary Jane. Appreciate y'all giving that shout out on Friday. I heard that. Much love.
Yeah, we all
She's still
love
doing a
Mary
little
Jane.
better?
She is doing better. Took her to the emergency bed, and they gave her some pills. She was doing really bad that day. Took her in, I think, on Saturday to an emergency bed, and they gave me some pills to give her. She started showing some good signs. So much love. Everybody been sending me messages and commenting on the pictures I put up. So just wanted to say thank you very much. Much love. I've been kind of incognito for the last few days.
Totally understandable.
Yeah. So much love. Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
me
How about
and-
you guys?
Yeah, we did territory days on Saturday. We tried to, but this weather wasn't like super cooperative. You know,
Every
like-
day you try to do something. This weekend, you guys got this rain every day, but I think we're coming out of it soon.
Yeah, yesterday was pretty decent for the most part.
Yeah, it was pretty good yesterday. We had a little private barbecue yesterday. Yeah, it was fun, you know. Smoked, hung out, you know. Like, we didn't do as much as we normally do on a normal weekend, even though it was a holiday. And it's because it rained the whole time.
All right.
You know, we had a show Saturday night, first ever metal show I've ever thrown.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was dope. There was people there, you know, like, you know, the windows didn't break, you know, like it was louder than it's ever been, you know.
Nice. How
At the
many
weekend.
bands did you end up having?
3 bands, 3 metal
Nice.
bands. Yeah. All in the Blighter family, you know. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
Definitely something you're going to do again.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna start doing whatever,
Whatever comes your way.
whatever. Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to with
He's
AJ.
over here trying to fix the YouTube camera. The headphones fell apart. He's in the middle of a struggle right now.
Yo, if y'all get a chance, get on YouTube, go to channels, check out the K-High channel.
We gotta
Yeah, I'm
share
getting
that.
ready to share it
Yeah,
over on
we
the
are live
Big
right
High
now,
Time
and
fan page.
you can see me fumbling with this camera up here. It's kind of funny, but we'll see if we can.
Yeah, we've been gone for 3 days, so it's like we had to learn everything all over again.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
man.
Wednesday off.
Yeah, we didn't come in and broadcast yesterday. I actually kind of missed it. I mean, I enjoyed the barbecue and all this other stuff, but I was like, man, it's 4 o'clock. Gotta
Yeah.
go. Oh,
Starting
wait a
to
minute.
get to
It's
the
Memorial Day.
routine
Never
of it.
mind.
Yep, I feel
So
you.
I guess a quick shout out to all the branches of the service and everybody active that used to be, that is now, that plans to be. Thank you for your services, this and that. That's the point of Memorial Day to begin with. So
Yes.
hope
thank
everybody
you.
had a happy one.
Yeah,
and thank
definitely.
you everybody that day's for.
Shout out to all our family members out there as well. I got a brother who's out. J-Dub, I know you do too. So, anyways, happy Memorial Day to everybody.
Definitely.
And I definitely took advantage of the dollar hooters over at SoCo.
I know.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just
yeah.
smoked one.
Yeah, we just smoked one. Yeah, I'm definitely Frank G right now.
What was that? Because that was tasty.
It was something from
What?
SoCo.
It was Master Kush.
Master Kush from SoCo. We were
Yeah,
doing
$1 for that
patties.
whole joint.
Yeah.
And it got all 4 of us Frank G. You like that? How I did that Frank G? Faded. Like that?
Nice. I thought you were talking about because it's almost as tall as him.
Oh, it was definitely. Yeah. It definitely was as tall as Frank. Yeah.
Shout out the entire SSV staff, crew,
Yo.
owners, runners, shakers, movers, tossers, all of those guys over there. We had a really awesome meeting this morning,
Yes, we
and
did.
watch out for the SSV WP collabos out there, guys.
Yeah, and
Not just pipes.
Yes.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody there. Every time that I walk in there in that warehouse, everybody is just busting their butt. You know, like just making vapes, putting everybody's
They're
just
like
running.
ants.
It was
Yeah.
my first time in there today in that specific location. And when I walked in there, I was like, oh, you work here? Wait, hold on. Is this like a barbecue that I wasn't invited to? My whole family's here.
It is, man. You go to the SSV and it is all your friends that show up to the show, and it's got to be the coolest place to work.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But
So-
they do be working.
Oh yeah, they
working
work
hard.
They
That's
do
a Colorado Springs proud company right there, just
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Pilgrim, you know. So we are honored, we are excited. all kinds of adjectives come to mind real quick, if that's the right word.
You said they do be working there.
Yeah, they do be working. They do be working.
Yeah, shout out SSV, man, because we are about to do a lot of cool things. We're about to have an SSV rig right here in the studio. So if anybody has any questions on
We'll set it right
you can be sitting
here.
right here. If you're on that YouTube channel right now, you
Right
can look at my hand right there.
See that hand?
Yeah. And we're
Dude,
talking
hopefully they'll
about,
hook us up with one of those new ones with the lights that Frank brought.
I don't even think those are released yet.
The super,
Those are dope.
the super surfers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
You've heard of
And-
the silver surfer, but these are the super.
Yeah, it has like
Surfers.
4 different colors. You can
Bro,
switch.
it's
Like
like
you got a
a
bag
it's like
that fills up.
Yeah, it's like
it's
a turkey bag times a rave times SSV in a vaporizer.
Let
So,
your mind run. Make sure y'all hit us up, man. You got any questions? 719-591-5874. That's 591 Kush.
we're gonna have to come out with a gummy bear weed pimp shirt just to give them props. The gummy bear world.
I've been
Yeah.
waiting for you to open those.
I know, me
bears
too. He's
yourself.
he's showing it to YouTube. He's doing all that, but he's not breaking out. But now let's all
I
of our
think we need to
hands.
stick
Like,
to a brand and then rep a brand of gummy bears and then get them on board.
Yo, Harold,
Hey,
if you're
no,
out
we
there
like to
listening
we
in
like to share
Germany,
the love. We like to share the love.
I rep the red and cherry and orange ones.
Yes, I do.
I actually
I like the
these
clear
white
ones.
Yeah, the clear ones. Those are pretty dope.
Okay, well then nobody grab the orange ones or the cherry ones.
No, I like those too. I like all of
What
them.
did you do this weekend, J-Dub?
Man, I went to vape clubs. I hung out at home and barbecued. My kids actually were at their grandparents because their cousins from Kansas are in town, so I haven't even seen them in like 3 days. Saw my daughter for a quick minute last night because she had to go to school today. It's her last
Yeah.
full day.
I've been wondering why you've been looking so tired lately.
Yeah, man. And then
All the
Tomorrow.
Didn't that work at night?
tomorrow, I don't have any littles anymore. We discussed this last week. Like my 5th grader is going to junior high now, and my junior high girl that's 14 now is going to high school.
Yeah.
So like I'm all done with littles. It's getting ready to be an ocean, I think. But I have a ship that I've built for this.
All right, Noah.
Yeah, man, I do have my faith in certain places, and my kids are awesome. So hopefully
Yes,
we
they
can
are.
walk through this journey that is adolescence together and remain friends. That's my plan.
Yeah, I think you're gonna do just fine with that. You
Yeah.
have probably 2 of the best well-mannered kids. that
Yes.
I've seen.
Head
I mean,
on
have
their
you seen
shoulders.
Gary's kids?
No, my kids are awesome. All of them are awesome.
I'm just kidding.
All of the Weep Pimp kids that we know are awesome. Yeah, man, but I
They're
just
all getting
barbecued.
super old though.
Actually,
That means you're getting old.
Oh, I know. I got 2 kids going into high
our
school.
tie-dye shirts dropped.
Yeah, we went and picked that. Man, me and Dub
Today.
today. Dub and I guess. We went around. I think we hit all corners of Colorado Springs.
Did you hit
today.
SoCo?
We did.
Yes. Did you get some?
We've
No.
already talked.
No,
No, we
did
can.
not make it to the
Oh.
gear yet.
Okay. Excellent. Well,
Yes.
you can soon find Weed Pimp Gear up in SoCo, and that's over on. Oh, I just drew a brain fart on the
That's because
street.
John Doe just invaded.
He
the
did. He just
studio.
walked in the studio like, "What up?
What's up, guys?
What up?"
It's North Prospect.
We got
It's
Prospect.
like, yeah.
Thank you.
We got the man, the myth, Black Angus in the building right now, and he is the composer of our Weed Pimp anthem. Can you smell
Can you
my
smell my
sack?
sack? Can you smell my sack? Yeah. So we got him in here today. Yeah.
Oh, and I also brought a friend with me. I brought the owner of the bluntlife.com.
Okay, yeah.
A little bonus interview for us
Man,
today.
see that's how we do now. Is we just let people come by, and every day someone dope comes by. It's just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you want to come chill at the Weed Pimp? This is where we at. Just hit us up.
So I know you got all excited last week figuring out that the studio was just like 2 blocks away
This
from
is
your house.
Why are we not doing a Henry Glenn session of this? Like, let's go catch some fights and everything right down the street.
Make sure you get up on
Let's play
get
it.
up on that mic when you're speaking.
My bad.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
My
Let
name's
people know
John
where
Doe,
we can
aka
find
Black
your
Angus.
music.
You can find my music on Reverb Nation on SoundCloud. If you check out anything with OneBluntRadio.com, you can almost always find me there.
I saw One Blunt Radio somewhere recently.
Yeah, I
Where
saw it on
was
a
I
flyer.
seeing them?
It was for an event. a
Yeah,
flyer for an
Gorilla
event.
Zone.
I
We
think
just did
it was
Gorilla Zone.
actually on MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you check out MTV True Life. My parents love their weed. That's another place that you can find me and their illustrious Dr. Kush.
And then
Yes.
where I was going with that is I did see a flyer for something this summer that One Blunt Radio's on.
Oh yeah.
What is that? That
Ooh,
was
you talking about July the 17th through the
Yeah.
19th? The biggest shit that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Rocket Canyon Part 3.
Yeah, boy. So you gonna be performing some "Can You Smell My Sack" at Rocky Canyon 3?
But of course, and all I need is weed. You know, we're gonna be doing Turned Up with A1, and I got some new stuff coming out too that I ain't even letting y'all hear to the end. Oh, and I gotta do the gram because I know Gary love that.
Yeah, we were talking about that concept. Yeah, one of the clubs one night. I remember that. Yeah.
Also,
Hey, brother.
we better start working on a new one because we're going to be doing a new Weed Pimp Anthem here coming up soon.
I'm winning this one.
I was just about to bring that up. We're gonna be doing a new Weed Pimp Anthem here very shortly this summer. We have not put together a date yet so far, but
Is
we
there
will
any way
be soon.
possible that we could wrap that into Rock the Canyon?
Ooh, good idea.
Mm.
Great idea.
We could
So,
actually,
That's
we
the
could.
best thing Diablo's thought of this 30 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Because he
That
thinks
is a
about-
good idea. We could have a little, a
I
Rock
think we
the
got enough time.
Rock the Canyon Weed Pimp Anthem.
About a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
something like that.
I like that. Let's do
I
it.
like that. Let's do it.
So you would definitely be. I know this is a rhetorical question. He already looking at me like, "Are you stupid, man? I know you're gonna do a Weed Pimp Anthem, right?"
Always. Anytime y'all give me the opportunity, I'm doing everything I can.
And we had like a 3-way bottleneck last time in there. All 3 of those tracks were like so close. The Kurt K, the Black
Clydesdale.
Angus, and the Clydesdale track were like neck and neck.
Well,
Yeah,
Even
neck and
Haas's
neck.
track was.
It was
Haas
pretty
Yeah.
much all the
good.
tracks. It's just we
Yeah.
had to be dickish 3 people and accept one.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what it is I downloaded a decibel reader onto my phone.
Yep.
So it might be, if you can bring a lot of people to the show,
That's
that'll
how it
clap for
usually
you. You know what I mean? But then you got Clydesdale Camp rolls deep, but they put in work on that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
That was hot. Now,
Yeah.
not taking nothing away from Kurt
Yeah.
K or Mr. Black Angus here,
Or the Earl
because
Sermon.
they,
Hey,
they were
yeah.
all, like y'all said, neck and neck.
Yeah.
Well, if I do say so myself, I'm glad. I'm kind of lucky that I made it to the finals because the person I did the song with, they didn't really know their verse at the time.
I remember you came to me and you
Yeah.
were like, "She don't know her verse, man."
Yeah.
Like they're probably gonna have to read it off the phone. I was like,
We
"Man, just
made
go
that
and spit."
song the day before
Yeah.
the anthem, you know what I'm saying?
All right. I remember you hit me up. Is it too late? Is it too late? And I was like, "Nah, just come, bro. Just come."
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
No, y'all did your thing that night. Everybody did their thing that night. That was such a badass concert over at Black Sheep that night for the Weed Pimp Anthem contest. I mean, everybody was on point. That was a good show.
So your last song was about wax. What do you think? You got any ideas what you would do for your next song?
Well, me being a local artist, I want to try to throw the community in this. So I'm gonna have to throw Glass House in there. I'm gonna have to throw in J-Dub pipes. I'm gonna have to do Colorado drills. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like with dab straws, we're gonna have to let people feel where we from.
You been networking
Yeah.
since the last time.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and if you hear mention of the bongathon in there too, we got.
Oh yeah.
We got.
Dude, this guy came to me. J-Dub and I used to work at a dispensary here in town. And he came in and everybody raps. Everybody can spit, right? So he comes in, he's buying weed from us, and he's like, "Man, I rap. I know y'all be doing these shows. Put me on." And to be honest, I'm like, I know you rap. Everybody
First
raps.
time you heard that one.
And so we're like, you know what? He consistently, just like we were talking about when we have the artists in, keep coming with it. And that's what he did, man. He kept hitting me up, and finally got in contact with one of our good friends over at One Blunt Radio. Ever since then, this dude been hitting the tracks,
Yes.
man. Hitting the tracks.
He's definitely one of those dudes that's persistent, and I like that because we're a bunch of stoners, and it's like, oh yeah. Sometimes I forget that he messaged me or anybody, until I see him message me again. So I like to tell people, don't ever feel like I'm ignoring you. And like I need you to keep blowing me up. You know, like I need you to keep blowing me
They're
up.
reminders.
Yeah, you know, they're little like alarms, like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you know, and
See, what's real cool is you look at this last year and how many times we have seen you with some celebrity or some just repping your Weed Pimp shirt.
Yeah.
Just
I
most
got
recent,
No,
we had Gorilla Zoe, you know, in
on
Denver,
stage.
you know,
And we
We love
Nation
it.
all
We
on
love
our
He's
shit.
actually, there's been a couple of pictures that have been sent to us, like, I was over here, and I seen this dude rocking this hoodie, and I was like, he's the only one rocking that hoodie. And then it's like, yeah, that's y'all. Yeah, steady rocking that. Yeah.
yeah. Now we love it. Thank you.
Oh, we got a couple artists in town that steady rock our stuff, and we love them. Frank G, of course, Black Angus. You know,
This
like
was the
every
first
time
thing
you
I
see
see him
him.
in the Gorilla Zoe pictures.
Yeah.
If you see a purple weed pimp lady, it's probably me.
Yeah, or Frank G. He's the
Yeah.
only other one that rocks the
Oh,
purple.
yeah. Oh, I'm trying to be like me now, Frank G.
Yeah, he's a Lakers fan, so he's like, I gotta get that. And then he's got a purple and gold.
Yeah. Oh
We've
yeah.
got
He
too.
has a little
You guys remember-
combo with it.
You guys remember Sesame Street, the two-headed monster? That
Yeah.
two-headed monster was purple. Could you imagine Frank G and Black Angus? I'm just hint.
Right.
You gotta make us a two-man hoodie.
I honestly think we need to do the Weed Pimp collabs. Is what we need to do is get everybody just like working on songs together and put out a Weed Pimp collab compilation.
Yeah, actually,
We're gonna have to
you
figure
guys-
that out. How we're gonna, what route we're gonna want to.
I think me and you, well, Rock the Canyon will do another anthem, but I think me and you need to sit down and start collecting beats and just telling people, hey, you want to rap on this song? We're just putting people together on different songs.
Hey yo, Frank G, Kurt K, anybody, Haas, Christy, any of y'all listening right now, you put out there on that Facebook that Weed Pimps just announced we're doing another Weed Pimp anthem. And it's going to be at Rock the Canyon. That's kind of short notice. You know what I mean? It's only a couple months.
How long did we get them last time? About a month and a half, 2 months. I thought.
Yeah.
Was it?
No, that's how we do. That's how we do. And it's like if people want to work and they want to get on it, they get on it. You know,
See, for
like,
me, it would take me all of a month and a half to even try to get a verse. And then you'd have to do the music and everything. All these guys produce their own music, make their own beats, man. It's badass. So much respect to all you artists out there.
Yeah.
And if you're interested, and even if you're not local, if you're in somewhere else, different state,
it doesn't
we
have to
would
be a
love
hip hop
have you.
song either. Just record a song about the Weed Pimps.
You-
You send it to us.
You will have to get out to Colorado, however, to perform it.
Yeah.
So if you can, we'd love to have you come out for Rock the Canyon, July 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Yeah.
And so that's I'm excited about that.
Should
man.
we?
Right. Yo, and speaking of songs, we have a couple of minutes before commercial. We're gonna get back into this whole anthem thing, but this weekend J-Dub was given the beat.
I heard
What?
about that.
Yeah. Clydesdale wants to do a song with J-Dub because you know he be
What?
putting lines on
He
Facebook.
does be putting
Some
lines down.
dope shit too.
He has bars.
Yeah.
He has bars.
Yeah, so he gave him the beat, came and it was like, here you go, you know, take your time, do whatever. But yeah, J-Dub's gonna do a song.
I'm
Clydesdale.
excited.
You know I made the beat for Can't Smell My Sack and all niggas too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Been trying to get J-Dub to come to the projects.
I know, man.
Kick
I
it with
know.
your boy for about an hour with his music. You know?
Before you know it, J-Dub's gonna have like 5 songs he's featured on. Like,
Dude, bro, I'm gonna have like mixtape volumes.
right?
He's already sponsored or shown in like what 5, 6 videos. You know
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, we're in
Yeah, we do.
videos, bobbing our heads, just trying to look as cool as we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch and shit.
Yeah.
So I asked Frank G to be on a song. He hasn't given me a beat.
Right.
But
Yeah.
hey man, we gotta cut out
Pay
of
some
here.
bills.
Hit us up 719-591-KUSH. Check us out at letstalkpot.com. You're listening to K-High Radio with the Weed Pimps.
Smoke
Weed,
one,
man.
son.
Be a risk.
The 719-591 Kush.
Yo, where the wax at? And I don't have a tool. I forgot a tool.
Hell yeah.
Sleep on.
I'm sorry, guys. It's like you gotta go to
This is K-High, the world's first station dedicated to marijuana awareness.
Hey Kev, when we come back in, Could you play Can You Smell My Sack? It's one of the tracks that we sent to you.
If you can.
No, I don't want them in the
Okay. How does the Can You Smell My Sack, the very first part of this, start off with? Because they're not labeled.
It just starts off with the beat.
What's the first words?
Can't smell my sack.
Yeah, Can You Smell My Sack is the very first word on it.
It would have came from Diablo.
I've been
not
smoking
me.
and smoking. I've been drinking and drinking. Pulling off in the Toyota, coming back in the Lincoln. We pimp is my nation, and we know that you hating, but we only give a fuck about one thing that you thinking. We want to know, can you smell my sack?
We just did a little performance for all the YouTube people. What up?
Yeah, we live. Yeah. See, Frank G, I'm practicing. I just, Frank G,
Today.
I just want the part where the little like 3 words, 4 words.
I think personally, if they need to have weed pimps on the song, you know, like everybody, we could go back and forth.
I can't rap, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm not even gonna try to pretend that I can.
But you can do the hook.
do the intro, bro. The intro, you know, like
that.
the
That's a part
dramatic
for everybody.
Yeah.
Clydesdale,
Yeah, that's
weed pimp.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I do.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what I do. J-Dub's the man with the bars on paper.
I hope you get right here on YouTube.
Is that for right now?
Yeah.
Is this real time?
No, it's like
3 seconds,
15 seconds off.
Yo, what's the URL for that so I can like?
That's brand new. We just started playing with YouTube like a week ago or so.
Yeah, I'm really close to start. We're
The channels.
close to getting on our own too.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking impressed, guys.
Whatever we can do to help out, just holler at us. That's, we like networking.
Oh, just so you know, I was worried about your ass yesterday.
See Bob's name? Try telling somebody where you go sometimes.
Yeah, that's it.
Are we back or? Is
Well,
it
yeah,
just
that's
confirmed?
it, Kev.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's it. Yep, I'm gonna have to turn up mic 4 so we can get those on right now.
It'll be a little.
Frank can hear Perception Pyramids unless he's listening on the internet. And here we go.
Top quality $3 memory birds dabs all day, every day. Also, check out their pipes, bombs, and wax rigs. You can also hang out in their fun-filled game system area as well. Mr. Nice Guy is located at 523 South Circle Drive in the Save a Lot Shopping Center. Come check out our daily specials. Mr. Nice Guys are exactly that. Nice guys. We'll never yell at you for not keeping off the grass. K-High, the Weed Talk Station.
Once I say my slide, so our radio network, that's all
I've been smoking and smoking. I've been drinking and drinking. Pulling up in the Toyota, coming back in the Lincoln. We pimp is my nation, and we know that you have. Yeah, this is your boy John Doe, aka Black Angus. With K-High, 1580 AM. Let's talk pod.com.
Yeah, that was Black Angus.
Yeah. Big ups to everyone watching us on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Listen on Let's Talk Pod.com. Like I said, we just smoked one of them giant dollar hooters before the show. Right?
You weren't even looking at down low.
I know, right? I know. I can feel him though. He's radiating. He's radiating.
Diablo. We figured out recently that Gary has a word he cannot say.
No, okay. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
What is it?
Gary has a hard time with, what do you call land that's zoned for farming? It's what is it, Gary?
See, there you go. Who just said that?
Agricultural.
Yeah, agricultural. Agricultural.
Yeah, that's right.
Agriculture.
Agricultural.
Gary's always like agricultural.
Yeah, I can't say it. I can't say it. It's all right.
Meat, and I fuck a lot of shit up too.
Hey,
Shout
so
out to Joe just joining us.
J.O. Hey, so when I look at you here in like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be like, say it. And you gotta say agricultural. Just
Cool.
like that.
Cool.
We'll see if you can do it.
I'm down.
All right.
All right.
Do you need to practice now?
No, I'm gonna fuck it up, bro. Agricultural. I'm gonna mess it up every time, but it's all right. We
No,
have,
that was
we have
good.
some
You
fun.
did it. You did good one on that one.
All right, yeah.
That was
was
it
cool.
though. That was his only practice run.
Yeah, we gonna mess it up. We gonna mess it up. So we just, in case people just, tuned in, Rock the Canyon Anthem Weed Pimp Anthem Part 2 at Rock the Canyon.
Part 3.
Part
Part
all
3.
that. I was trying to get the
Yeah.
numbers right. Yeah, so
Yes.
Weed Pimp Anthem number 2 is going to be at Rock the Canyon July 17th through the 19th.
Open to everybody.
Yep, open to anybody. Write a song,
Yep.
submit it, perform it.
All kinds of music, any genre.
Yeah, any
Yeah,
genre.
everything.
Yeah, any genre.
Man, I know a lot of people who are going to be interested in coming to this. Probably going to be veterans. Some of those guys got service dogs, so that's a question I wanted to ask y'all. The service dogs allowed at Rock the Canyon?
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
That's all we do ask is if there's service dogs, yeah, those are definitely totally allowed. But we ask that you don't bring pets just because you just don't know, and they tend to cause problems, and
So if you do have a service
mostly-
dog, make sure you got his vest on.
yes, and has his papers and all that stuff just in case, any checking goes on and all that stuff. We just want to make it safe for everybody,
Yeah. You never know, because, we're going to have families out there and stuff, and you never know when, a kid's accidentally going to throw a rock or
rock at
something.
it.
Yeah, you never know. So, yeah, it's probably for the best
Yeah,
interest
and
of
all kinds
everybody.
of cars moving around, stuff like that. And that's kind of our thought too. We just
We just don't want your pets to get hurt or,
or hurt somebody else. Yeah. Even though they could be
Service
the coolest
dogs,
pet in the world,
if you require an animal to live, bring that animal.
Yeah, or even to help you out.
Yeah. And last year we actually had an incident where a dog, someone was, his
Well,
service dog,
we had
alerted
a couple
people.
incidences last year. We had a couple of dogs that went around and got into everybody's trash and drug it all over the place.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a headache we don't really need.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so how much is the dab tent going to be this year?
Oh,
$10 a day.
I know they're going to want to know this.
$10 a day, bro. You
Yeah.
Get all the dabs you want,
yes.
and we will have. Go ahead, Judah.
I was just gonna say, yeah, $10 a day. The 420 nurses. There's gonna be a couple other sexy dab tenders in there. There's gonna
SSV,
be SSV up in there providing the
utensils.
utensils for us to get
Yeah.
the dabs and the flour with.
Vapes.
There's gonna be stand-up comedians in there, sideshow entertainers such as like
Spoken
jugglers,
word.
fire spinners, poets. Like we're going all out in just the adult rec area. Like it's
Yeah.
worth the money just to come hang out in the adult rec area.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it doesn't, it's going to be open almost 24 hours a day, so it's really all day. $10 all day. You get to go dab.
Get
Yeah.
that bracelet in the morning. Because
Yeah.
if you wait till 5 o'clock to get your bracelet, you just missed out on 8 hours of dabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And just in case you can't afford a bracelet, you are able to come get a dab from One Blunt Radio Dab, man. So come
Nice.
get a dab.
Yeah.
Yeah, come get a dab.
Hey, dab. Yeah, go get a dab from them, and then if you find $10, come in the tent, take as many dabs as you want.
And we speak on this every now and then. When you hear us say "smoke one, son," that is coined from One Blunt
One Blunt
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's now under LMW agency, and we have Blunt TV as well.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
mention that. Yeah, which they're doing big things as well. That's what we did shared with for Canvas Cup.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was awesome.
Dude, it's so nice whenever you go to a weed event, go hit up that you'll see One Blunt Radio, huge RV.
Yep, all wrapped.
That's
Yes,
yeah,
wrapped
yeah,
out.
1BR,
You
baby.
can't miss them. Go hit
Yep.
these guys up, man, because they're gonna hook you up with some CDs. They're gonna treat you right.
Yes,
Much love to
definitely.
One Blunt Radio. One
Yeah.
Blunt
If-
always shows love to weed.
Yeah,
Pimp.
if it's a weed event, it's almost guaranteed you're going to see both Weed Pimp and One Blunt Radio, but it's 100% that you're going to see at least one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've all grown together, in this whole industry together
Yeah.
from square one. So it's been cool. It's been really cool.
Another thing I'm really glad I got to meet y'all before this movement really started kicking off the way it is now. Because I hate to be one of them after hours motherfuckers.
Hey man, much
Like we
love.
told you.
'Cause
We told you.
Yeah, you showed love from absolute day one.
Yes.
that I
Yeah.
saw
Love
you.
back too.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So-
it.
And there's quite a few, a lot of, like Tech G, Frank G, J.O.N., all the bullheaded. There's a lot of local cats who just love what's going on with the Weed Pimps.
Yeah.
We really appreciate all the artists.
Shoot, I don't think
It's-
we'd be where we're at right now if it wasn't for all of them.
Exactly. That's exactly
Like
what I was gonna
Hot's
say.
been putting y'all in videos for 5 years now. So,
Yeah,
you know, like,
It's our friends, you know what I mean? As
Yeah.
well, it's a huge collaboration. It's an everyday collaboration
Yes.
between everybody in the city, not just Weed Pimps and the musicians, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? The musicians and venues, the musicians and other musicians, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? People who make the beats,
Huge
videos.
network.
You know, it's everybody who's in this it takes a team, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
would be nothing without everybody
Oh,
that's with us, you know what I mean?
The nation.
Including, that's why we're Weed Pimp Nation, because we're a
Yeah.
nation. We have a huge,
yeah.
you know,
yeah.
I don't even want to say following really, because
That's what it is.
you're your own. We're no gang, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can be Weed Pimp in Indiana, and I've never been there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just spread
Yeah.
happiness and smoke good weed. You know?
All right. Yeah.
It's just
Be
pushing that
positive.
positive vibe. Yep.
Yeah.
Always.
Can I bring up a positive thing that's going to happen at Rocky Canyon?
Oh yeah.
And this actually isn't inside the adult area. This year, for the first time ever, the Weed Pimps, Rock the Canyon, and all the sponsors and vendors that help bring it to you this year are giving away a car.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. A
Now, this
vehicle.
ain't an E-Class Mercedes or nothing
Yeah.
like that, but this is a running vehicle, and we are going to give it away for a $10 raffle ticket. to
And
somebody.
everybody gets a raffle ticket with a ticket. If you buy a ticket to Rock the Canyon, you automatically get a raffle
You're
ticket.
automatically entered to win this
Yeah.
car.
Don't lie to them, J-Dub. It is a brand new to you car.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is a brand new
To you.
to your driveway 1990 Honda Accord.
Yeah. And then
1990 Honda Accord.
1990
Is it a
Honda
stick?
Accord. It is a stick.
Okay.
It
Did you
hear
runs.
that?
Uh,
You hear that?
What?
Do you hear that?
Oh yeah, I hear that.
We're giving away a car.
That's
Rock
crazy.
Canyon.
oh, yeah.
You know, you are the craziest prize giveaway person that I've ever Anytime DJ Diablo has a raffle, you have to enter it. I've seen people spend
Oh, this is-
$100.
This is all of us.
Yeah.
This is the crew. This
Yeah.
is way beyond me. I wish I had the means to give a car away by myself.
This is the Weed Pimps and 420 Speakeasy
Yes.
are actually bringing the car. But this is brought to you by Rock the Canyon Festival in general. All
I
the
don't-
participants, all the Booster Club members out there, everybody that brings Weed Pimp to you is bringing this car to you as well.
Man, you know the boxes of flyers and stuff I have. I don't think I've ever seen one, not one, anywhere
It said win a car.
that win a car at this event. You know, with the price of it, you know, get
$10.
a raffle ticket with your
It's-
price of the ticket.
It's actually realistic that someone could just buy a ticket to Rock the Canyon
And drive home.
and drive off with a car.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that's the
That's,
same.
you
Yeah.
can catch a ride down there. and drive home.
That is cool. We're doing some big things this year for Rock the Canyon. We are going all out in every single
Hold on, if
area.
everybody catches the ride down there, like one person's driving, a gang of people home.
Like a clown car.
Hey, whoever wins that car, give somebody a ride home. Come on.
Yeah, so we'll be getting that to you guys. What did you get a picture of that yet?
I haven't. Yeah.
No, we're
Well-
gonna get a picture of that up. It's nothing.
Well, right now we're doing some work on it. We're gonna make sure that it's everything's fine with it. We're gonna get everything. So we didn't just go pick up some random car. We're gonna be
we're
like,
not
take
giving
this
away a
home.
death trap.
Yeah, like we're doing some work on it right now. We're gonna get it, all the way there to
Yeah.
where you could just drive away with
Speak it
this
up.
car.
You know any custom workers? My idea for the car is let's do We Pimp My Ride.
That's
Let's
what I'm
pimp it
thinking.
out before we
I was
give it
just
out.
thinking, like, at least on the hood.
I had an idea, and maybe input from people listening. I think this year, how last year Inks did the Bob Marley?
Is that your phone, Gary?
I think it's playing the show on YouTube. I think maybe we should think this year about having Inks mural the car out.
I was thinking about that, but what if we give it to what if somebody wins it that just needs a car
For their family.
for a daily driver and
Do it from
they
work.
don't want to.
I was thinking.
You saw the Weed Pimp. If you saw the Weed Pimp mobile, that I mean,
It's a little bit loud.
yeah, it's pretty loud, you know.
You can smell that side.
One of the back of my head ideas, and I haven't roundtabled this with all you guys yet, was parking it in the kids area and let them do washable paint on there. Let them mural it. Then whoever wins it can go home, raw shop the paint. They got a car. But the kids have something to do. The car winner,
like
it'll
that.
come back off. You know, so if the kids just draw a bunch of, you know, stick figures on there, they'll come off later.
How about
Cool.
I want to put it on one of those things that's like raised up 3 or 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
A big old.
Like a car lot.
No, not one of the ones where it's up and down. Just on one of them circle
A platform.
platform, you know, and it just spins like it's that 2020.
We got a 1990 Accord.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, we should see.
Lights and shit about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we should see if we can get some rims and a stereo system. That way they can have like a $1,000 car with like $3,000 in stereo system. Not get it all bumping.
They drive it to the pawn shop and be like, how much for the stereo? They're like, sir, it's still in the car. No, the car comes with it. That is the stereo.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, if anybody out there wants to help us with this project, getting this car ready, you know, pimping it out for us, I'm sure I can throw you some swag and hook you up as well. So
Get you on sponsor for the car itself. You
Yeah,
know, get
definitely.
you in Rock Canyon.
Yeah.
definitely. And also, what are we gonna do for the We Pimp Anthem contest? Are we gonna do tickets to MongoCon as one of the prizes?
Oh,
We got to put that together with the prizes because last time we gave away a video, we gave away stuff like that.
That
speaking
video was dope too. Yeah.
speaking of tickets, we need to give away.
Cannabis Expo.
We need to give
Yes.
away some Cannabis Expo.
So
Next
US
caller.
Cannabis.
Next caller. 2
Yo,
tickets right now.
Next
Go.
caller, and man,
719-591 Kush.
Hey,
Next
let me-
caller going to the Cannabis Expo.
yeah, I
The
haven't
U.S.
even been
Cannabis
looking.
Expo. 591 Kush. 719 in front of it.
That's going to be
Great event. It's
Don't-
June 19th and 20th.
throw it up on our,
Okay,
on a link there. That way we can, because I don't remember exactly.
I think we should give away 2 pairs. I think we should do something for the YouTube watchers where we give them some tickets too.
Okay, check it out. Get on YouTube. I'm about to write something. That's a great idea, Gary.
Next person to comment U.S. Cannabis Expo on our YouTube channel or something? Or what do you?
We
I'm
have a
gonna
lot
write-
of tickets to give away.
I'm gonna
We're supposed to be
write
doing 2 a
something.
day and we've been skipping days.
I'm going to write something on a piece of paper here, and I'm going to show it to the YouTube here in about. During this commercial break, I'm going to write something on there. We'll show it to the YouTube viewers,
Yeah.
and then they'll have to either some of them might be at work or something, so if they can send us a message. The
Yeah.
first one, that's what we'll do. First one that pops up the message on the
The
feed.
code word that you flash up or whatever
Yeah.
you're writing.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
give them the U.S. Cannabis Expo tickets.
On the YouTube feed, first person that just writes it on the YouTube feed.
Yeah, no, they're gonna
okay.
have to. Yeah, whatever Dust writes, they're gonna have to write
Yeah.
that.
So
or write
during the
back with that.
commercial,
We got Bongathon tickets. We
Caller.
need to be
We got a
giving away.
caller.
We got a caller. Let's take them real quick before we go into.
K-Hi, you're with
Oh,
us.
did you hang up on him?
I might have.
Sorry,
Call me
caller.
back.
Call
Call me
again.
back.
Call right back.
We
Sorry.
tried to get it.
I
We
need
tried.
just little tiny light, man. I've got a little tiny light. I got to stand up and.
I mean, honestly, if they
Reposition.
put a big
There
bell
they
in
go.
the,
There they
in the
go.
corner.
Here we go. All right. Are you with
Caller.
us, caller? Hey, what's going on? You're on K-High.
What do we got?
Who we got today?
Tom, High Country Healing.
What up, Tom?
What up, Tom?
What?
Am I calling number 1 or calling number 9?
You
Caller number 1.
You are number 1, brother. You are the one.
You're the first one that we figured out how to answer.
Yeah.
You might be sure that counts.
Did
That
I
counts.
just hang up on you?
Oh, so see, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
So-
sorry,
Oh,
you
we are
didn't
now.
win. It wasn't you.
Well, we didn't talk
I'm
to
just
them.
playing. I'm just joking. So yeah, brother, you got a pair of tickets to the U.S. Cannabis Expo, and you can pick those up. We're gonna need to get an email address from you. We'll private message that and get that from you when we go to this commercial break.
Which is right now. You're listening to K-Hi, Let's Talk Pod.com. We'll be right back.
With thebluntlife.com.
And Black Anchor.
Tom, stay with us for a second.
I've been drinking and drinking, pulling up in the Toyota, coming back in the Lincoln. We did this, my nation, and we know that you hate it, but we only give a fuck about what they let you think, and we wanna know.
Can't smell my scent. Can't smell my scent. I got trees, I got plants. Can't smell my scent. Can't smell my scent. Can't smell my scent. I got trees, I got plants.
It's just my girl. I can smell me a mile away. Growing trees all day.
I really like what you said.
Long held
Yo.
tradition.
Hey, so message either JW or I your email address, and that's the registration for the U.S. Cannabis Expo.
That's right.
Is that you talking to us on YouTube, or is it someone else from over there?
I'm Nature's Way.
Okay. You're over to El Paso now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll come down there. All right, yeah, I'm gonna come down there. I'll probably come down tomorrow. All right, man. We'll send one of us a message with your email address, and we'll get you those tickets. All right. Peace. Hey, Dustin. Hang on. All right, YouTube. We're about to do this contest.
Come check out our daily specials. Mr. Nice Guys are exactly that. Nice guys.
Do you have unfiled tax returns or owe the IRS or state more than $10,000? If you don't take action now, your tax problem is going to get worse, much worse. Seizure
We got an
property,
active audience today. What's up, guys?
Yeah, big ups to all y'all for commenting and interacting with us. Ready? Here it comes. All you have to do is read.
Type that in. The first one to type that in, you got a pair of tickets to the U.S. Cannabis Expo.
On the YouTube channel. Comment.
And that's it.
Stop collections and negotiate a permanent settlement with the IRS.
Who wants them?
Potentially saving you thousands of dollars. At U.S. Tax Shield, our tax advisors will review your case for free, inform you of your rights, and give you a guaranteed quote, no games, and no tricky upsells. That's why we have an A+ rating with the Better
There's a
Business
refresh
Bureau.
there.
Thousands of satisfied clients. Put an end to your torment. Get protected. Get the Shield. Call U.S. Tax Shield now at 800-299-1855. That's 800-299-1855.
Oh, there it is right now.
800-299-1855.
Well, no, we're just now showing it.
All right. Jail.
Jail.
J.O.
in.
Yeah. With 100% active ingredients, it creates dramatic results, firmer skin, and
J.O. Black Day.
It's like Botox in a
Just
bottle.
wrote in
Mountain
the secret
Dew
message.
was developed.
That was fast. Yeah.
Expert to the stars, David Pollock, when recently featured on the Today Show, all they could say was, "I
Much love, J.O.
Increases skin oxygenation,
Oven.
boosts collagen, increases
Even with no
hydration,
kids, just
cell
before that.
it results in
There's a lot
tighter,
of shit.
firmer appearance to your face with
We got
less visible
Amanda
wrinkles. And now
from the
we want to let you try it for free.
Just tell them
Go to
message Gary your email address.
freefountainofyouth.com and you'll receive a free 14-day trial of the Fountain of Youth. Just pay a small shipping and handling fee. It makes it
I
great
wouldn't use on my
because it's
desk right now.
beautifully packaged and you'll love the new you after using dermatologist approved and recommended the Fountain of Youth. Go to freefountainofyouth.com.
Listen anywhere at letstalkpot.com.
Yo, you back with the weed stamp. Okay, hi. Broadcasting from letstalkpot.com. Hit us up on them phone lines, 719-591. Kush. I don't know why I gotta say it like
Man,
that.
we've been talking Rocket Canyon. We've been talking with Black Angus here with Can You Smell My
We've
Sack?
given away 4 tickets to the U.S. Cannabis Expo in the last 2 minutes.
We had a YouTube winner.
Yeah,
Make
we
sure
had
y'all
a
check us
phone-in
out on
winner.
YouTube.
So
I might be doing secret stuff there.
our other
Yeah.
guest is
Yep.
we have Amanda from the bluntlife.com. So she's going to kind of tell us about what that mission is and how that's going to help the community and just the overall workings of Blunt Life.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over there so she can get on this mic here. Come on over, Amanda.
What up?
You don't need them.
You don't need them. What's up? What's up?
Hey, thank you for having me.
Get right up on it. Yeah, you got to get right up on the mic. Yeah, there you go. You got to talk right into
Our
it.
mics are finicky.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you for having me.
Hell yeah.
I really
Tell us a little
appreciate
bit about bluntlife.com.
I see the pictures on Facebook all the time. So now we
it.
got
And
you in
love
person.
them, and they're
Yeah.
amazing. Thank
We
you
do
so
love
much.
them.
And there are a lot of debate parties and this and that, but that's not your only focus, right?
No, no,
So-
sir. The Blunt Life itself, thebluntlife.com, is made for Colorado Springs, and it's basically a directory of the local businesses, venues, artists, and events here.
Okay.
I'm aiming for it to be community driven. Basically, any business or venue that wants to be on there can, post their own content and manage their information. It's still in its beginnings. This is my website. This is my baby, and I'm working on it.
You have been around for a minute, though.
A minute, yeah, and I'm finally, collaborating with the right people to expand what I want to do. So, but yeah, that's the website itself. And then for the social media aspects, we do go out and cover events here. We have been mostly doing cannabis clubs for the moment, but that's just the beginnings, and it is the movement right now, so why not? And I'm from Texas, so this is all new to me and really fun to experience.
Yeah, it's quite a differse, huh?
We have a bunch
Yeah,
of
but
listeners
it's
from
really
Texas
nice.
out there.
Yeah.
Shout out your Texas homies because they're listening. We're big in Texas.
All I can say is that I'll shout out to the Cowboys.
What? You don't have to do that. You didn't say do that. Show the door.
Hey,
Show
there's a
the
lot of
door.
Texas migrants here and Cowboys fans, and I love it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
You
it's
know,
okay.
It's not when you're talking about Texas, it's not a shout out in Texas. It's throwing your friends under the bus in Texas. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. But she said the Cowboys. That's all she could say is the
Hey man, we're
Cowboys.
Broncos fans.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, my best friend is a Broncos fan. She's from Kentucky, so
That's right. See,
Football's
we
weird like
spread.
that, man.
yeah.
Much love.
So if someone logs on to the bluntlife.com, what are they searching for? Or
Well, if you think to yourself, hey, I want to go get a tattoo somewhere, but I don't know exactly where all the places are. You go to my website, you go under the tattoo section, and it'll bring up all the shops on the map that you can pick. It'll have basic information, and you can get directions to the place, or different shops. There's consignment shops, gift shops, there's bars, clubs, the cannabis things, dispensaries. It's a process. I still have a lot of sections that I need to add on that I'm working
You can
on.
nonstop add to that, like nonstop.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
it is slowly but surely I'm getting to where I want to be.
I just got a message from Bubba, our good friend Bubba Cushman from the High Noon Show, and he wanted me to tell you, Cowboys for life.
No, Bubba, stay out of our conversation, Bubba.
America's team.
So shout out Bubba Cushman.
Yeah.
But and Bubba as well. Get a hold of Black Angus on Facebook. He said that you could definitely get a copy of that. Can You Smell My Sack track?
And also, anybody who's looking to make a weed pimp anthem, and you just want a little bit of funk on your track, I mean, I'm looking for some artists to do work with. So hit me up.
Nice.
Sorry, Blunt Life. Go
No,
right
you're
ahead.
good.
Can you give Diablo the exact address to your website so he can write it down correctly?
Sure. It's thebluntlife.com.
hold on.
Nice.
Yep.
I want to show
Everything is
the
on the
viewers how
same
easy
name.
this is.
We have the Facebook page, it's the same thing, The Blunt Life. The Instagram, same thing, The Blunt Life. I think that it's pretty simple to remember if you're bluntly living your life as you should
Right.
be here.
And no
Then-
one had thebluntlife.com.
No, I know.
And
I'm
that's
really
slipping.
thankful.
I actually thought you were all weed,
No,
like all
and
cannabis.
it's a
until I-
common mistake only because that is the focus right now. But no, the website itself and me, myself, I'm very community driven, and I have aspirations to eventually be working more hands-on within the community to write, some
So I
management.
could go on thebluntlife.com and submit all my shows and all that. And
Yeah, right now I'm about to change the entire theme of it, but it'll make it easier for an artist such as yourself. All you do is put your name and your accurate information, because I manage it, because the people posting on here needs to be the small businesses, venues, artists themselves, because you're posting your content here for people to see. So you make your account with your name, and you can post on the calendar your events and all of this type of thing. And if you freelance, then I am working on this section so that it'll be easier for people that are, you know, selling their services in one way or another to put
So
themselves
like
out there.
my lady does like Mary Kay, so she can go on this website and put her Mary Kay business.
Yeah,
on it.
I'm sure that I can make a section on there for freelancing under that type of
Yeah.
thing. Real
Oh,
easy.
see?
Maybe
Yeah.
like almost like a Craigslist for the smoker community.
Well, it's
more like-
community.
it's the alternative community here in Colorado.
All of
Springs,
Colorado
I think,
Springs.
that
Gotcha.
It pertains to, because really a lot of people here, yes, are from here and are very old fashioned, but a lot of people have moved
There's
here.
a lot
and
of people that aren't
they're
from
home
here. Yeah.
And it is centered on alternative living because of this whole thing that we're on right now with this bandwagon of the recreational legalization.
The bandwagon of medical coming on
Yeah.
that we're showing the world about
But,
how much this
yeah,
can help
but
everybody too.
Here,
Yeah.
you're setting the example for everyone else. You know what I mean? Like the way that this legalization affects this community in this state, everyone is looking, and we're setting the examples.
Yeah,
so
yes,
my
we are.
little part, I want to be, you know, community centered, and that's my example. I want to focus on and put out there.
So what I'm hearing is that I could go there, and then once you have everything, you know, all in there, and I can find basically anything I want. You know, like I need to get my car fixed. I need to go get.
Yeah, the only stipulation is that it is here, like
Yeah, in Colorado Springs. Yeah, in
it's
Colorado
like,
Springs.
it's a local business owner or an event.
Yeah.
Or all of that.
How about
Yeah.
dispensaries?
Yeah, I
Can
already have.
dispensaries get on
Yeah, I
there?
already have a section. Those are. I have certain sections that are more full, and the dispensaries and stuff. I was able to actually input basic information while I was still in Texas. I've been working on my website for a little over a year now, slowly but surely. So I do have a lot filled out. Some of it is like inaccurate now, though, because this business it fluctuates so
Oh, yeah.
much.
Oh,
So-
boy, does it.
So that's one of the things I'm going to take care of while I'm redoing the theme.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So
stay
you
tuned.
probably work around the clock.
Yeah, as much as I can work on my stuff, I do.
All right.
We
Someone
know
else
that
asked her
feeling.
questions. I'm gonna take a dab real quick.
Well, that's good to know. Is there anything about the blunt life that you haven't told us that you want to get out there, or anything that how can people just generate more traffic, help you out with that?
Well, the website itself, and right now, what's really helping my foundations is the social media. So if you go on Facebook, it's The Blunt Life, and then I also do the Instagram. And there is where the pictures of the events are put up that we go to and feature as well. And you can also get a feel for these places that you haven't been yet either by looking at these pictures. Like if, I only have so many venues right now, but as I go along, I know the most featured venue I have right now is Speak Easy Vape Lounge. And they're my first people that I collaborated with, and I have a steady every second Tuesday of the month. I cover their Kara Smoky, which is the karaoke night.
Shout
And
out,
I love
Hosted
it.
by our friend Haas, our good buddy
Yes,
Haas.
I love it. It's so fun. I am gonna work up my courage to maybe sing one day.
Bunch of good people over there, man.
Well, you're on the radio now, so you're starting right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is me working up.
So go ahead and drop an acapella right now.
And sing.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what all you have, like, as far as what you're trying to organize in the future. But in addition to venues, what kind of people would you like to contact you to be able to help with your movement?
Well, I think really the thought is to contact me to help with yours, because everything that I'm doing is basically to be kind of a catch-all of information for this community. So if you want your information on my stuff, my whole idea is to spread the information, spread the events, spread this community connection and interaction, and all of that.
As a matter of fact, I know that if you go to the website, there's pictures of some of our old events that you can check out some of the old Weed Pimp events that we've done. You got quite a few pictures on there. So check those out too.
That's actually how I found out what you guys, or didn't meet you guys, but I saw these cards at the speakeasy. And then I'd go home after an event there. And then who knows, 10 minutes to an hour after I left there, you guys would show up and start snapping flicks. I'm like, man, that's where I first started seeing those pictures I alluded to earlier. I was like, oh man, I just missed meeting those guys. Dang it, again.
Do you guys have any job places there?
Well, basically, I'm kind of in the business of organizing freelancers. So there are a couple of openings, like I'm looking out for any help really. So if you have something that you're putting out there that is similar to what I'm doing, then it is an easy collaboration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me and
Hold on real quick. We got to cut to commercial and we're going to come back and jump right back into that same topic. This is the High Drive at 5 with the Weed Pimps on K-High. Let's talk pot.com. We'll be right back.
Stay blazed.
Got a problem with the weed, you need to open your eyes. This is the Weed Pimp Nation, baby, get with the times. Yeah, find me at the speakeasy, smoking it up, taking dabs with the eyebrows, Dustin J.
And Gary.
We on the rise, kids of the movement.
Weed Pimp for life. What's the next thing you got?
This is K-High.
I got every Saturday. I got to show up before 20. So if you guys want to have a whole, you guys have a whole Saturday night if you want to, like put your own day in jail if you want
Just like at the end of Prohibition during the 60s and any time in history when Americans
Are they super good? Hey, breaking news. Can I get one more, Dad? Quite nice to hear.
Invite you to stop by and check out the new spot and meet their presence down. Their atmosphere is very clean, relaxing, and unlike any other. Try their clean, top quality, $3 minimum reimbursed dabs all day, every day. Also, check out their pipes, bonds, and wax rigs. You can also hang out in their fun game system area as well. Mr. Nice Guy is located at 523 South Circle Drive in the same Belmont Shopping Center. Come check out daily specials. Mr. Nice Guys are
yeah, well, I do have a section there that is for dad care. I do want to also provide
the best technology for the best price.
But I just want more knowledge about it first because I know but it is definitely the part that I want.
He's got it on. I don't know what it is. Yo, or something. Is our phone on? What's that? Oh, okay.
Security equipment and no
Oh, hang
charge.
on.
Just pay as little as $99 for activation. Plus, call now and installation is free. Call 1-800-471-1577.
Yeah, see here, I have the
1-800-471-1577.
yeah, and I eventually want to put like $3. And there's gonna be more because I do want to add that section. Well, here's the and it brings you here. Now, it would be nothing for me to add a section. You know what I mean? Or even just
We gotta talk about the cloud crawl too.
itself, and then you guys will get on
Yeah, dollars would be nice, but I would like radio station. Well, not because you wanted to move. All that.
yeah, and see how the doctor
You gotta be about 5 years to do something yours. You could probably sell it.
We got to do a segment about what we're doing this weekend. We got a lot of shit this weekend. Cloud crawl this weekend. NATO and Nick Carro's birthday this weekend. We're scared at the 420 Speakeasy. What else we got? Oh yeah, and then the benefit Friday night at the 420 Speakeasy. All kinds of great raffle prizes. Oh yeah.
Oh, we're going to that too.
Some of us, all of us, whatever.
As usual, 7 fucking events.
We also have a charity event that night, same night.
I have to work that.
That's why I wish I would have done it the 29th instead of the 30th.
On what clock, Ron?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, here we go in 15 seconds.
Right on. Call now. 1-800-203-7718. That's 1-800-203-7718.
How much weed talk could we talk if we talk weed talk good? Find out on K-High, the Weed Talk Station.
Oh, me, it's so that they can hear. No, I knew you. Wow.
I pledge allegiance to the Constitution and to the constitutions for which they stand free.
It's a hustle. We win. It's a struggle. We win. We on top. We win. Nice lot. Whatever. We win.
We did. We did.
Yeah. I drive at 5. K-High. Let's talkpod.com.
Yep, into the second hour.
Yeah, you can check us out on YouTube.
This second hour is being brought to you by www.weedpimpstore.com.
Get all your freshest Weed Pimp gear right now.
Man, that new Weed Pimp stuff we got some new dude colors and shirts. We got some new girl stuff.
We need to
We
hurry up
got-
and get that on the website.
Oh, yeah, man. And
All the new stuff.
tell them about the one shirts we just got. Tell them about the shirts we just got.
All right, the one shirts we just got were going to be real popular. This is the Corporate Minute with J-Dub. We want to thank the Tincturebell Fairies of Tincturebell and Tincturebell Mary Wonka, Pueblo and Colorado Springs.
Did you say Mary Wonka?
I did.
I like
For
that.
the dopest edibles, topicals, medical, anything, the fairies will hook you up in Pueblo or Colorado Springs, and they're statewide, every dispensary. 420 Speakeasy, hosting Vanderpool Productions, letting the Weed Pimps sell their gear up in there.
Bringing the car, helping us bring the car
Bring the car to Rocky Canyon.
That we're giving away.
So,
Say giveaway? Yeah.
$10 raffle tickets. Take a car home from Rocky Canyon this year.
Yeah.
Your ticket to Rocky Canyon gets you one ticket automatically.
Yeah.
Pipes Peak, Canyon City, and Colorado Springs. One of the illest head shops here in town.
Yes, homegrown to
He's
the
been
fullest.
servicing the industry for as long as I've lived in Colorado this time around, and who knows how much longer before that. So,
He's
shout
a
out Pete
Wyfield
and
cat.
all those guys.
Is he really? Yeah, actually,
He's a
grew up
Wyfield
in,
cat?
yeah, he grew up in Peaceful Valley.
Really?
He's a Wyfield cat. Yeah.
Did not know that. Wyfield?
Wyfield.
Then we got M&J Construction. Everything that you can think of construction, grow, or quote unquote normal life.
Yeah, anything. Man.
Anything.
These guys like are the
You need a room
handyman,
addition, they got you.
Yeah.
You need a
Builds
deck off
the
of a room
decks,
addition,
yep.
they got you.
Everything.
You need the lights hung in your room addition because of why you had a room addition, they got you.
I know this handyman that calls them.
Yep.
Yes.
So then we got Rub and Grub KC Barbecue. We have a
Illness.
long history with these guys.
Yes.
And they are behind our industry and every local industry in Colorado Springs, being that they are one.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Zarlingos KC or Rub and Grub KC Barbecue. And I always want to say that backwards. I'm sorry.
I do
guys.
too.
We got Soko M&J. Gary and I went there today, stopped by and got a couple of those honker doobies.
Yeah.
Shared it with us.
$1.
Show.
$1 because
Yeah, man, out of respect for the services, they extended that sale to today as well because a lot of people were with their families and stuff yesterday. So
That is
Soko
awesome.
M&J hooking up the city on the Premier
Shout out.
Buds. We got Pothole on the west side.
Yeah.
One of the newer cannabis clubs in town. Open armed, accepted the Weed Pimp and everybody in this industry. So shout out to those guys and Mr. Nice Guy, PCC. So man,
Yes.
that's our corporate minute with J-Dub.
I like that PCC, like everybody's an LLC or an
Yeah.
S Corp. PCC, you know what that is? Private Cannabis Club. I
Yeah.
like that. That's tight.
That's awesome.
So before break, we were talking with Amanda from the Blunt Life, and let me refine my question for you there. What I was trying to get to was, is there any spot that say a dispensary is looking for trimmers or bud tenders, anywhere where you can look for employment or post it that you need employment, or not employment, you need employer, employees.
You need help.
I need
Help
help.
wanted. Help wanted.
I'm gonna
Either
hold
way.
up the reason for the YouTube views.
People that are badged out.
Yeah, anybody who either needs a job or a company that is looking for employees.
Well, yeah, I already have the shell for it on my website, but I have a section for job listings because I would like to eventually be able to do that real easy where a business or whatever that is looking for an employee can give me that information and I can list it and also take, applications from people that are looking for work and kind of find a good fit. Because here in the Springs, it's so terrible trying to get a job. It's
rough.
It's really rough. You really have to hustle for a while to try to find something.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to get in a place where I have enough traffic and enough, knowledge and participation where I can make that easy for venues and people here.
What I can say is, man, when I first saw your card back at Speakeasy, several months back, I checked it out, and your website has come leaps and bounds since the last time I've seen it. So, I mean, it really looks good. It's really easy to manage through and go through, and
Remember,
Very
I'm
good
about
job.
to redo all of it, and it'll be even easier.
nice.
Well, right on. Is there any last things that you'd like to say or some shout outs you'd like to throw out there?
No, I really appreciate the time that you've given me today. It was a surprise, but I'm very thankful for it. I guess the people I would shout out to would be you guys for this. And
Wait, bro.
yes, I have been working mostly with Speakeasy Vape Lounge up until now, and their accessory place on the inside, which is Gemstone Accessories and
Mhm.
Socket Toya, the socks, the
Yep.
little weed socks.
Which I have
and
like
stuff.
12 pairs of.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have a
we
couple.
all
We
have
all
a
do.
bunch.
I love them. They fit so perfect for me. And let me see, Club History. I've started working with them a little bit. We're going to their event this Friday, which is the Bongs Burlesque and Body Paint.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is the
and
30th Friday or Saturday?
Saturdays.
Saturday.
Okay.
See, I was hoping we were going to do it on the 29th, but that wouldn't have worked either with everything else going on.
But we'll have pictures of it for people that don't go, because I know, events overlap and you have to choose it. That's one of the benefits too.
Are we talking about because of the cloud crawl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
I believe we are hitting Club History.
Right,
this
but
week.
not during
It's the
Bongs.
30th,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The 30th.
But we'll get to do both
yeah,
events. It's still a positive. Now we get to do that event and then go do our cloud crawl the next
Gotcha,
day. So
gotcha.
we're good. We're good.
Busy all the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of busy, what do we got going on this weekend?
Let's
Shout out to Facebook real quick. Sorry
Oh,
about
yeah,
Diablo.
That's Diablo.
Diablo
You
just that.
just got introduced to Diablo. You just got introduced to
No,
Diablo.
I've met him before,
Yeah.
but really,
No,
I've only
I
met
did.
him through music. I've only
Yeah.
known him through his mixes.
Well, that's
He
a
likes
good way
to
to
cut
go.
people off. And go
You
to
know how,
different
like,
subjects.
You're
Yeah,
listening
so
to one of his songs and you're like jamming to it, and then all of a sudden he like just puts it right into something else, and it sounds perfect going
Be
into
like
that
Tom
next
Petty
song.
and Cypress
But
Hill.
you were digging that song you were listening to, and that's how he does us here on the radio. He's like,
Yeah.
"All right, so what are you doing this
right in the
weekend?"
middle of a conversation, it's like, so something different.
So the
I hate everyone. I hate you all.
He's like, so something different.
bluntlife.com. Check them out on Facebook or at bluntlife.com.
The
The
Blunt
Blunt Life.
The
Life.
Blunt Life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
it is
very
not
much.
all cannabis on there. This is a site that's going to give you everything that's going on in our city in Colorado Springs, from dispensaries to tattoo shops to where you can get that illa weed pimp gear at.
Oh yeah, we get
Let's
weed
make that
that up
happen.
on there ASAP.
So, anyways, yeah, thanks Amanda for coming by.
Diablo.
BluntLife.com. Now Diablo. Now
Diablo,
you
go
can tell
ahead.
us about 9 other things.
This
at once.
floor is yours. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask Gary what he's doing this weekend. I didn't care about what you guys were doing.
Right?
Speaking about not caring, Diablo just fell off the face of the earth for a couple days. Gets back like, what? I was right here the whole time.
I had stuff to do. I went to Denver and hung out with AJ and went to this
Tell them about that.
burlesque
Tell them about the
circus.
burlesque there
It
before.
was insane. It was awesome. They had guys on stilts with like acting like marionettes with girls all like their puppets and stuff. I mean, it was insane. It gave me a lot of ideas for Rock the Canyon, to be honest.
I
Like,
just
really
got a
cool
really
stuff.
dope one involving stilts and strippers and what'd you say?
No,
Oh wait, no, you didn't say
strings.
strippers. I'm sorry, that was my head. My bad, my bad. Go ahead.
No, but it was just the whole like. I mean, there were huge guys on stilts, and the girls were puppets. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I think it's something that would be, cool for the kids.
Well, we're just trying to
I'm
do
not talking
sideshow.
about scantily
I've
dressed
dreamt
stuff.
about that before.
You dreamt about dudes on stilts?
No, about having a girl on
Stilts?
strings, and I get to
Oh,
control her.
like yeah. You get to control her. I don't like that. I'm gonna pull this straight.
Yeah.
Smack yourself.
But it was really cool. It's over at Castleman's in Denver, and it was really a great event. I mean, definitely go to the next one. I encourage you all to go to the next one.
That was AJ's event, huh?
Yeah. Well, AJ was a part of it. It was these guys that he's worked with before, and
So
they've
is he
done
gonna
some
have that
of our
going on
meet
this
and greets
Friday
and
night?
stuff.
Because he's got some one of them type of things
believe
going this
so.
Friday night at
I
Club
believe
Mystery.
so.
Yeah, that's that Bongs Burlesque that we were just talking about.
I'm gonna pull. I'm pulling a Diablo right now. I'm changing the subject because Black Angus just whispered in my ear that One Blunt now has a retail store open in Denver called the 5280 Vault Store.
Really?
Yeah. So hit them up.
It's at 9975 East Colfax Studio B. That's in Aurora. See, I got my agricultural.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was just thinking about it. I was
That's
just
my
about
shit.
to hit you too with that.
Agricultural.
TV Kush will be coming up there to check out your store and probably drop off a couple hundred T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because D-Town needs weed hemp gear.
Yeah.
So man, that's super cool information. 5280 5280 Vault, the Vault Store.
Yeah.
And it's on.
5280. It's at 9975 East Colfax.
Oh, yeah.
The name is 5280 Vault Store.
5280 Vault Store in Denver on Colfax. Google it, get there, support the fam. Smoke
Yeah.
on, son. Gary, back to this weekend. Sorry.
So, and then other than that, I was trimming.
Yeah.
I live in Colorado. I live in
Yeah.
trim. Meditation at its finest. But got done with that today, and other than that,
Right.
that was my whole
trimming
weekend.
time. Well, this weekend we got several things going on. We have, like I said, AJ Saints. I'm gonna mess that up so bad. Bongs, burlesque, and body painting.
Yes.
So that's at Club History on Friday night.
I'm at UConn on Friday night.
We're all over Friday night.
Yeah,
At 420
everywhere.
Speakeasy, there's a benefit.
benefit.
Yeah, there were all kinds of giveaways,
Yeah.
raffle tickets. You know how things are done.
Speaking of AJ, when's his next meet and greet?
Meet and greets are no longer.
No, don't say that.
And the reason
Down,
being,
down.
well, the reason being is because of Amendment 20. When that came into effect, the law didn't change and said that you can't congregate and medicate.
Oh man.
So that was the end of it. But that was the longest running and largest MMJ event in Colorado history.
Yeah, well.
So big ups to AJ.
They left a mark because we somehow bring it up at least once a week.
Right.
So they
Oh,
were
yeah.
they were to be reckoned with. But Gary down here in towns, and you and kind of Vanderpool Productions, everybody is starting to get a crown similar to that, because like we got 50 things this weekend.
Yeah, like I said, so Friday night at 420 Speakeasy, it's a fundraising event for Nick and Chelsea. And so we got all kinds of giveaways. We got live music. We got a bud bar, all kinds of stuff going
All
on.
for a great cause.
Oh yeah, super great cause.
That's
super
the
great
lady
cause.
that we had on last week that moved out here from Texas that was having
Seizures.
tons of seizures, and she
Her
came
kids
out to
and stuff,
Colorado and has had 5 seizures. No, different one. So everybody's shaking their head. No. No. Anyways, that's a good cause too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the owners of.
That's Team Pluto.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Pluto. My bad. My
This
bad.
particular one, he slowly lost the use of his legs and stuff.
He's like
and they had
28.
no idea why, and then he got diagnosed with whatever it is, and I can't say it. So, but he didn't know. He didn't want anybody to know for the longest time. So when his family left, he would drag himself around the house and vacuum and whatnot, and it would take him like 4 hours. But then it would look like he was up walking around doing something, and then eventually he just couldn't hide it anymore because he was immobilized. And so that's kind of what went down with him. So we're throwing a benefit. Well, we're not. We're a part of this benefit that's being thrown.
Yeah, supporting it.
Yeah, for this guy, because that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a tragedy.
And then Saturday night we got the Cloud Crawl.
Yes, part two.
Part two.
Yes, man. I think we have 4 seats open left on that.
Give them the quick facts on that.
Yeah, Cloud Crawl going down Saturday. Did we put it on
30th.
Saturday? Saturday the 30th. That's this Saturday. And we have 4 tickets available, $60 a ticket. And we take you out in a stretch limousine on 20s and just smoke you out. We'll be heading to 4 different recreational clubs here in Colorado Springs. And the times are about from 8 p.m.-ish till, when did we finish last week? Maybe a little after 1.
Yeah, well, it's about 8 to midnight loosely, but I think we're going to stretch it out a little bit this time.
Right.
Because at one club there was some comedy and we didn't get to finish that quite all the way. And then at another club there was a show at the beginning of the night where we kind of had to dip out on the performers. So we're going to stretch it out a little bit. So yeah, probably by 2 o'clock, I would say.
I have a show at one of the stops this time. Yeah, Saturday night at 420 Speakeasy, Scarab of the Living Legends, J. Raz, Bernal, Washburn, Bullhead, and Frank G. and Reflection.
I saw that Frank G shared that this morning. That's going to be
Yeah, it's NATO
show.
and Nick's birthday. They have the same birthday. They just had their birthday on the 24th, I believe. So we're celebrating Saturday night. How we do, how we do.
I heard you saying something about a metal show coming up.
No, we did that this last weekend.
Damn, I missed everything.
Yeah, we did the metal show.
Other people time shit.
No, we're gonna be doing more of that. Yeah.
What he meant to say was that chronic people.
I'm sorry. That's my agricultural thing.
Yeah, so the Cloud Crawl, we do have 4 seats available. Hit me
Better
up.
get on 'em.
Message any one of us. Message the High Drive at 5. Get a hold of Pothole. You can reserve your seat through any of us, and that does include a Weed Pimp Hat Pin, as well as 4 clubs that you get into for absolutely free. And
with a gram of wax at each one.
Yeah, they provide a gram of wax at every club for us to burn out on.
This first one we did, how did those grams, how did that
Only
last?
one place.
We smoked them.
We had leftovers. At a
One
couple of the
place
clubs.
we smoked.
One
it all.
club we smoked to the whole gram.
At 64, we smoked all that.
Yeah,
Well, I was
the
dishing
only
out
club.
dabs. I was dishing out dabs there. So
Yeah.
we was taking
Other than
draws.
that, everybody was blazed the whole trip, and everybody, by the time we were done with half to 3/4 of that gram, everybody's like, "I'm hot."
We finished the gram at 420 Speakeasy at the end of the night because at the end of the night, me, J-Dub, and Bubba Cushman were taking worm
No, that's
dabs.
what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The whole party didn't do dabs there.
Yeah.
There was one person that went home early, 2 people that went home as soon as we got to that club, and
So that's when we got it in. That's
then
when
we started
got
doing
it
worm
in.
dabs.
Yes.
Because we're true smokers, and anybody that bought a ticket, we wanted to uphold your hits too. We wanted those were in your name.
I'm talking worm dabs,
And
like adult worms.
That's the cool thing about this Cloud Crawl is that if you're dabbed out, if you're smoked out by the 2nd or 3rd club, we'll take you home. We'll take you back to your car. We'll take you wherever you got to go. We do pick you up. We take you back to the house because we do encourage safety on the trip. We don't want to drop you off at your car all loaded. So hit us up, man. Message a High Drive.
We weren't going to
5
make fun of
page.
you for quitting early either.
Not at all. Not at all.
No,
More
why
dabs
you're
for the
there.
rest of us.
No, because
Nobody
we don't
cares.
want to promote you over smoking. We know our limit, and we know what we can intake, and you know what you can intake. So once you're done, be done. We'll never be like, you got to smoke more.
And there's a
you
few
know,
of
like,
these
Say
clubs
thanks for
that
trying.
there's a few of these clubs that offer food. All of them offer water.
60.
So
Safety is always an issue, so we'll keep you hydrated. If you need something in your gut, do that. You want to list off a quick run through our
Yeah,
sponsors today?
Tincture Bell, 420 Speakeasy, Joshua's Tattoos, Pipes Peak, M&J Construction, Rub and Grub, SoCo MMJ, the Club Pothole, and Mr. Nice Guy. You're listening to K-High Radio with the Weed Pimps. We'll see you on the flip side, man.
Let'sTalkPot.com.
Thanks for smoking with us.
We'll be right back.
That ass here is already paying for it. They're working on this shit.
All day Beaver Lab. If you like.
I don't know how to have it. Black Angus. I got that nigga.
Yo, look up the article that Nick just sent us on our thing. It's about Washington changing its law and all that. They're gonna get new licenses.
Reminds me. They passed the what did they pass? Medical arrest.
Try to get there like 8.
Well, this article is talking about dispensaries on the medical side are going to have to get a new business license, akin to those required for taxi operators and pawn shops.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to get a drop with Black Angus?
Of
Like
course.
what we got with Tommy Chong and all that?
Yeah,
of course. Drop a soundbite. Which one? It is Black Angus. You tuned into K.
Here, put headphones on so we can hear. Just K-High.
Yeah,
Just
no
K-High.
more 1580.
Okay, he's up to the mic. He's got headphones on now. He can hear you. So whenever you're
All
ready.
right, cool, man. All right, I'm recording right now. Just drop it. It's about 5-10 seconds long to say, hey, I'm Black Angus. I'm chilling with the Weed Pimps.
K-High.
5 to 7 on K-High. Let'sTalkPod.com. You know, something like that.
All right, you ready?
All right, go ahead, man.
Hey, this your boy John Doe, aka Black Angus. From 5 to 7 every day during the week, I'm listening to the Weed Pimps on K-High.
Perfect, man.
Yeah, that's great.
That's too much. I'm trying to get it right. I can't do nothing crazy. They can't see it. So I never Was that too much?
No, that's great.
No,
You nailed it like first
I hear what you're saying, but I see what they're doing. Oh, you farted? Damn, I thought that was a taco. I smell taco.
He started talking, doesn't.
He ain't gonna let me walk over here with my mouth open. That was wrong. I got my mouth open and shit. Take a bite of that cheese. I don't know what sound it said. And I ate that part.
Oh, shit. What are we going to say about that?
Okay.
What was that? A gift from deep down inside?
I couldn't even laugh because she was recording.
I was like,
All right, boys, here we go. Stand by.
Located downtown at Shop 22 East Moreno Avenue, 719-634-2854. Like them on Facebook, Merriman.
Wild Ride Radio, the only talk show for everything motorcycle. If you're a weekend rider or a hardcore biker, this is the show for you. Join me, Dallas Higgins, every weekend as we talk to wheels.
This is Chris the Kid with the Mile High Sound Movement, and you're listening to the Weed Pimp High Drive at 5 on K-High.
Mike Live.
I'll be back. Weed Pimp Nation. High Drive at 5 with the Weed Pimps. Let'sTalkPod.com. We're back. We got Black Angus in here. We're just kicking it.
We rocking out.
We want to know, can you smell my sack?
Or something.
The medicated one, by the way.
Yeah, right.
It was, for sure.
I feel like I have to let people know that sometimes because just seeing or hearing, can you smell my sack? people's minds don't always go
No,
to the
it
right
don't,
place.
because they kick us out of the Sky Sox every time we go in there.
Dude,
Just because of the Can You Smell My Sack. Yeah.
brother, when we got kicked out of Sky Sox Stadium,
Westward.
I think it was the
Independent
customer service people. No, I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about the people that were booting us. I believe it was the customer service person for Sky Sox Stadium. When I asked her why they were kicking us out, because it says "Weed Pimp" on the front of our shirt, she was like, "I'm not kicking you out because it says Weed Pimp. I'm kicking you out because it says, 'Can you smell my sack?' And nobody wants to think about your genitalia."
But she was already thinking about it.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
you know what I
she
mean?
was thinking about it.
But yeah, it has nothing to do with genitalia, and that's what we told her. You know what I mean? And she was on a one-track mind. You know.
Now, I will admit, there was a couple of shirts I printed that had it more towards the middle.
Hold
They
on.
could
It doesn't even
lean
matter.
towards,
When
you know,
the security guard and the police officer took me to the top of our section and told me we couldn't smoke weed there, and I said we weren't, while they were talking to me about the genitalia-related slogan on the bottom of our shirt, there was a guy sitting in the very top row, and I remember it clean as day, who had a girl very, very scantily dressed. One of the, you remember the old Big Dick shirts or Top Dogs,
Big
and all
Johnson.
the Big Johnsons and all that? Yeah, like he had one of those shirts on. Her genitalia were hanging clean out of her quote-unquote bikini top while they were telling me that a sentence on my shirt was more offensive than that guy standing right there.
I remember them all
You
had
know,
all the Big Johnson
and that's
shirts
my
back in the
problem
day
with
those
that. Yeah,
guys. That was fun.
it wasn't that anybody got kicked out. I mean, it was late in the game. Like, we had a good time, you know? But what bothered me was while you're sitting here telling me that no picture at all on my shirt, while this guy has a picture of a, what do you call him? Help? On the back of his shirt. Yeah, a thought. So anyways, I was like, are you kidding me right now? And I even pointed at it. And she goes, sir, that stuff's legal. And I was like, weed is as illegal as that beer shirt is. 100%. We just passed that. And she goes, well, we're a private club. Like, she had to circle around
Yeah, they had
every time.
excuses
Yeah.
for everything.
And we had an answer for it.
The
and
last
they kept
time,
going.
they kicked us out as we were leaving already, and it was all quiet. Like he was scared.
Yeah, it was
They
that
was
one,
scared.
the bald guy, and he was like, you guys still can't wear those shirts. I was like, yeah, cool, game's over.
Yeah, we were already leaving. We were already leaving.
Had not said nothing.
Some of our radio crew knows about this.
Yeah.
Kicked out at Broncos Stadium.
Oh yeah. Oh, they got kicked out.
RV got kicked
well,
out.
Yeah. Well, what was it? What section was y'all in?
Huh?
Oh,
on radio.
whatever the number was, it was the only green section in the whole parking arena. Like
Yeah.
all the rest of the signs were different because it was the only green one, and it was like either like row 420 or some shit like that. Like it was weed related when you look at the section.
Yeah.
But then they still kicked them out for displaying cannabis, and they didn't display any cannabis. Kicked y'all out. That was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bull.
It's not right.
Yeah.
Because y'all's RV is
It can,
wrapped.
the game can be
Yeah.
sponsored by Bud Light, though.
Oh
Yeah, you know, the game
Yeah.
is sponsored by Bud
Well,
Light, but
you
you
know
can't
what
have a
it is.
vehicle
With
that
the
has a
same
weed on it.
5-year-old in the bleacher getting beer spilt on him when they get a touchdown.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
we'll get you loaded until the 7th inning because after the 7th inning, you know, you can get sober in 3 innings. No.
Yeah, you can't order. Yeah.
Is that we don't make enough money to help them with their movement.
Yeah, yeah,
we
because
had
if
that
you
Bud
went
Light
if you
money.
went down to the Sky Sox and was like, I got $1 billion, I want to, like, you know, advertise with you, but it's with
Shit,
weed.
it'd be
They'd be
weed
like,
pimp on the field.
well, you can call it Weed Pimp Field if you want. You know, we can put a big shield right on the, home plate if you want. You know,
Everybody will
like-
smell you, gentlemen. Son.
Yeah. She might get down on her knees, but she might ask you what it really means. Like, let me smell your sack, sir.
So, real quick, we keep talking about let me smell my sack. Let's break it down for one more time. Where that comes from, where that originated.
Well, when J-Dub and I first opened Weed Pimp, as well as another good buddy of ours, you couldn't advertise. I think, was Kush even
Not
out
Weed
there?
Pimp, Top Buds.
Top Buds, yeah. I don't think there was many magazines out at that time. Maybe Kush.
No,
Maybe-
they weren't even out.
No?
It wasn't even Kush. It was just that one guy, and his magazine came out one time, and that was it.
Yeah, we got burnt on advertising and tried to get billboards and back of taxi cabs and stuff like that, and nobody would take us because we were a marijuana dispensary, and it was
just such a new business, so there wasn't all these cool outlets that like the Blunt Life that we had on earlier today, where you can go advertise.
Yeah.
So J-Dub and I would go. We're not club goers. You know, recreational weed clubs, yeah, we'll hit those all day. But I don't go downtown to where everybody's getting drunk. It's just not my thing. But we would go down there and crush up, take about a half gram or a gram of our sugar haze, which was stanky, and crush it up in the change pocket. And just whoever turned their head was like, "Ooh, wait, what's that?" Yeah. That's, can you smell my sack? Here's my card. Hit me up because I can get you plugged up.
That's what you call advertising.
Yeah, buddy. You smell my sack.
Word of nose.
The good Lord above gifted us the ability to market and network and cross promote, and like it's our God-given forte, whatever. Whoever gave it to us.
The "Can you smell my sack" is right on your pocket too. It's printed on the shirt too. It's right on your pocket.
Yeah.
The hoodies are on the back, but the t-shirts are right on your pocket. It's obviously my weed. It says weed pimp, and then below it, "Can you smell my sack."
What other kind of sack would it be referred to?
It's a weed sack, man.
Weed sack.
That weed sack.
Speaking of weed sacks, did you guys see that article that Washington's changing things up? You got to get a new license to have a dispensary, and they're expecting like dozens of them to shut down over it.
Wow.
Yes. Do you know any much more about that?
Well, our good buddy Nick out in Washington sent us the link.
Yes, Nick Backman. Thank you.
Yeah, and it says with Washington State overhauling its medical marijuana, Seattle Mayor Ed Murray says the city is planning to shutter dozens of dispensaries. And what they're doing is they're doing a special license akin to those required for taxi operators and pawn shops, which makes no sense. Like why are you mixing the same license taxi dudes have for
pawn shops? Like that is
how much is this costing?
And it doesn't have how much it's costing them, but it says they have to have it by July 2016.
Those are like the hurdles they made us jump through in this state.
At least they're giving them a year.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. It's it says it's looking like it's also 54 of the city's 99 medical marijuana storefronts opened after January 1st, 2013. So this article's making it seem like those are in jeopardy of being closed.
50 something of them?
Yeah.
Wow. They're probably going to have to, I don't think they can just close them because I don't know what the law is or what the name of the law is, but there's some law that,
protects the business.
Yeah, protects the business to where you can't just come in and be like, you have to shut down because you're in the wrong zone. They have to give those businesses an opportunity to move to a new location.
Yeah.
Now they can make it to where those businesses have to move to a location and pay some stupid, crazy licensing fee to try to eliminate as much as they can.
Yeah.
But we'll see what goes on with that because that's definitely what they did in Colorado.
I got a question that maybe somebody here can help me out with. All right, so DC is supposed to represent the whole nation on a federal level, right? So federally, ain't nobody in the nation fucking with weed. How can any weed even be in DC?
It is kind of weird to me that they are,
but
their
DC
hub.
is not a state. It's not a state at all.
It's a district.
Yeah, it is. The purpose of
Inside
DC to
of
me, it seems like, because it's not a state, it's a district that is pretty much the political hangout.
Yeah.
It's the clubhouse.
It's the poster child
So
of
they're
the state.
saying the government clubhouse is cool with weed.
But they
know,
still
but-
come in
not the
and
government.
take your shit.
It is weird to me.
States still making money, vice versa, and just too much stuff in the air right now.
Because technically, what is it, John? It's like 3 different states that DC is in.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
are all
DC is
3
a
of
part
those? All 3 of those?
Maryland, and Jersey, I think?
If we know anything about politicians, they money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why you got weed up in DC.
But I'm saying, don't you think they make a little bit more money if they just went ahead and made it federally legal?
Oh, they make all the money they needed for
What's the
anything.
problem? I don't get it.
They would eventually get rid of the deficit.
And
Eventually.
the problem is when certain oil companies, when certain big pharma companies are used to getting kickbacks and treated well, and then we change the script on them, they're going to get angry.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, our money doesn't match up to all those other ones put together.
And what you said, that right there is very true. As well as not only with those kickbacks and the money that they get out of it, marijuana will take a huge percentage of their business that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
shoving pills down these people's throats.
Oh,
and
they're
now
locking people up.
Yeah, they can't grow their Vicodin. They can't make Vicodin. They can't make their Percocets.
And you're thinking about all aspects. You're talking about forestry and all that type of stuff too. You know, loggers and those guys cutting down trees. You don't really need that if we got all these hemp plants that is doing it way quicker, growing quicker. You know, cut down, new batch right back up.
Hemp plants and 3D printers.
If you're
saving the world.
If you're not totally for marijuana and you're for saving the rainforest, you need to be for maybe not marijuana, but hemp. We have hemp fields throughout Colorado. That supplies. I can't wait to get Jason Lobb on the show.
Oh man,
because he has the hard numbers that are going to tell us how much field can be dedicated to making paper, to making fuel, to making clothing, to making hempcrete. Like he's part of he is or was part of the Hemp House, which is a house that was totally constructed with materials made of hemp.
Yeah,
hemp, everything. Hempcrete,
which is crazy because the hempcrete is also fire resistant, which is insane. So you build a house or a building out of this stuff, you know, besides all the wood stuff and the stuff inside, the structure itself won't burn.
The blueprints printed on hemp paper.
Yeah,
you know?
insane.
So-
Insane. I cannot wait till he gets here.
Yeah, we can substitute so much garbage with hemp.
Yes.
And then what does he say about regenerating the soil or something like that?
Oh yeah, that's where if you have soil that's deemed toxic for whatever reason it is, you can go in there, plant hemp on that soil. The hemp will absorb the toxins out of the
soil
and then produce air and leave no trace elements of the toxins behind. It's something like soil remediation. Something like that. But it's super interesting. And then farmers know that once you crop one thing, you usually plant something else there. So after you got this hemp crop out there, which now you turn into all the 20 things that you guys just talked about, now you can put corn on there and it'll be clean soil and your corn will actually be better. Or you can put wheat or whatever farming that you want to do there, you know, you could, and then 2 years later you go back to the hemp, you know, and then like it's just good for the land all around. But that soil remediation is something that Jason's been talking to us about for like ever since we've met him.
Yeah. And my point behind that is this whole marijuana movement. If you don't smoke marijuana, if you have nothing to do with marijuana, voting and getting marijuana in is going to be good for you in many different levels, in gas prices, in clothing prices, saving the rainforest, saving trees in general. You know what I mean? Just there's so many things. We're worried about all this pollution in the air. You can make hemp fuel. So there's so many different ways.
You can do just about everything with hemp. Everything. You could make it into an airplane. I saw something today that they could actually make hemp the fibers to where they could have like
So
fiberglass.
Yeah.
Like they can make fiberglass basically.
Yeah, that's
out
how
of
they
hemp.
made that what's that thing? Lotus. That Lotus hempmobile.
The hemp car.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of people still don't understand the correlation between weed and hemp?
I do. I posted up on my Facebook page that I need some hemp seeds. And I had a friend, not talking smack at all, but she was like, hey, I might sound dumb here, but isn't hemp and marijuana the same thing? And people it just comes down to uneducated.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
they
not
don't
their
offer.
fault.
They don't offer the education.
The
though, you
leaves,
know,
That's
like,
what I was saying. It's
The
not
leaves
their
are the
fault.
same.
Yeah.
And the weed leaf on the ashtray at said shop in the mall that, you know, everybody goes to
It
is the
says
same
hemp.
as the hemp leaf is. So in the government's eyes, in the places of the country where you're still the devil for even saying the word weed or hemp, it's the same thing in their eyes.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
it's not the same thing. You're not smoking hemp.
Yeah.
I hope you're not.
No, hemp can save this world in so many different areas. And it's in the same category as marijuana. So it's still
Which
banned.
is
Like I
stupid.
said, it's all
Which is stupid.
the big pharma, big money.
Did you
And
see?
it doesn't make any sense at all, because you can't get high on hemp. It's just
it's a
fiber. You know, it's,
Yeah, no money, big money.
Yeah.
we got to go to another commercial here in a minute. Should we hit them again with those sponsors that you got written down there?
We'll hit them on the way back. This
All right.
section is sponsored by WeedPimpStore.com.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, we gotta talk about PacSun when we come back. Remind me.
Okay.
Anybody see that story?
Let's talk pot.com. I drive the 5. We'll do Weed Pimps.
We'll be right back.
This is K-High.
Right.
Dedicated to marijuana awareness. How in the world can we talk pot all day? Marijuana movement has passionate fans across the great USA. But there's medical benefits, legislative issues, lifestyle stuff, as well as a revolution that's taking place, changing society. Just like at the end of Prohibition during the 60s and the 80s, Americans have reestablished their freedom. You'll hear all of that, and even funny stoners. This is K-High.
And even funny stoners.
Here at Southern Colorado Medical Marijuana.
What do they call it? Dear Carol?
Did you get this commercial right?
You can also give us a call at 719-344-Top quality wax and daily specials. First time patients get $25 off each regularly priced order. That makes a top shelf order
What up, YouTube? Just sleeping over here while commercial break.
a free child come try us out, or you can text specials to 719-890 to receive text updates on specials. Vets get
Kevin.
10% off 2 ounces a month. Members get $25 credits to use.
Yes, sir.
He just pulled his headphones out.
Hey, will you email me with those sizes, those t-shirts you need? We're super busy and I can't find the email.
No worries, man. What's the email you want me to send it to?
sound.power.engine@gmail.com. Powered. It's the email the address that I send you all the songs from. Yeah, Dustin just texted me some very mean words about not sending me your package. So.
It's all good, my man. No worries.
Give a shout out to this. This motherfucker's like, you're Xavier Dennis house. Oh shit. We got to talk to you about Rock the King. Good thing you're here.
Oh, my shoulders just started.
Yeah, every one of my shoulders were killing me. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this show if I don't get a massage.
Therapeutics is not affiliated in any way.
I don't think I'm gonna make it through the show if I don't get a massage.
Set it and forget it. Then remember around 2 a.m. Then think about unsetting it. Then decide to go back to sleep instead. K-High, the weed talk station.
Welcome back to K-High Radio Network. Let's Talk Pot.com. Stream us worldwide or give us a call at 719-591-KUSH and I'll give you a pair of U.S. Cannabis Expo tickets right now. Dust, you're gonna have to watch that little bitty light again. All right, ready to stand up. So right when we were going out to commercial,
I said, I hollered out PacSun, and did anybody see that story? And what it was,
they were trending.
well, yeah, man, they're trending, but it's in a negative way. Yesterday, as we all know, like at the top of the show, it's Memorial Day. Shout out to everybody that has, does, and will and did serve our country. But PacSun has this shirt with an upside down American flag on it, and they chose Memorial Day to set out a bunch of mannequins and put that shirt on.
Why would they do that?
Dude, I don't have any idea why they would do that at all. I didn't even read the story. That was another one of those. Look at this headline. Screw the story.
I don't know
even
when it's
care what they
ever
have to
going to be
say.
a good idea to put the
Because,
flag upside down.
Like
who's
John
gonna
Doe
say
right
that
here
is
served our
positive?
country recently, and you know,
when I did serve, that was a bad sign. If a soldier member or a service member had an upside down flag on, that's trying to signal you that this person is in distress.
Yeah,
this is a person that needs to be treated a little bit differently than everybody right now. But if you're not a service member, there's absolutely, if you're not deployed, there's absolutely no reason why you should ever hang a flag upside down or just.
no, bro, this is what they weren't hanging flags upside down.
No, I'm
they have a
saying,
shirt
like on the shirt
that they're
like,
selling.
That's not something that you would want to see.
Yeah, I scroll up and down on Facebook and I see like these stolen valor videos where fake guys running around in fake military suits get checked by a real
Like the guy in
military
the
guy.
mall, that was supposed to be like a range or something.
It's a not the exact same thing, but it's like in my mind it's a tangent of like that's disrespectful.
Yes,
because people are willing to die for that
superbly.
flag.
You know, I had
People have died.
my grandpa had a brother-in-law that was in World War II and couldn't even talk about it until 1980, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 40 damn years later.
Yeah.
You know, soldiers go through things that us back home when we're smoking our fatties, we take for granted. These guys got images in their head they can never leave. You know, so for a
crazy,
store,
man?
for a popular store,
And
nonetheless, this isn't a
regardless-
mom and pop shop. This
Yeah.
is PacSun.
Yeah.
They're in every mall across America.
Regardless how you feel about war, stuff like that, these are individuals that are going and they're fighting for us and, you know, trying to get, you know, grants or, you know, like the student loans afterwards. They're just trying to better their life and they're going off to
And they're
war
willing
for
to die
us.
for it. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, I understand not being about the war, but man, these individuals, you cannot
I'm not
come down on
saying
these
everybody as an American isn't entitled to your opinion. You want to hang up upside down flag in your garage, that's your right. But when you go out in public and you're displaying an upside down flag
Yeah, for a
to
store
make
to sell
money,
that is just-
to make money,
Yeah.
you know, like
disrespecting
I'm gonna
the
draw a
country.
line.
There's allowing them to sell that shirt in.
There's been
Yeah.
a lot of clothing companies that have caught some fire recently. Under Armour just caught some shit because they had that raising the goalpost. I mean the basketball goal up, like that World War II photo. That one, you know, and it had like the four guys holding the, you know, like they were
Man,
setting the one
I can
up.
see that being kind of cool though, because like
Yeah.
that sport is like.
But
war
people
to them.
flipped. People
Yeah.
flipped. People flipped. And you know, like our Nick, the listener, he said, I see four dudes trying to set up a basket. And he said he served, so he didn't see the problem in that.
Yeah.
But you know, PacSun did it at a time where people are already sensitive about shirts anyway. And then they're like, let's put on an upside.
Memorial Day.
I think they do it purely for shock factor. You know, everyone's trying to stand out in the big pond, you know, and
yeah, but
you know, and I totally agree that it's
Shock
totally
factor
the
is one
wrong
thing.
way to go about it. But you know, it did get them attention.
When
So
Ozzy
maybe that
bit
was
the
their
head
goal.
off that bird or rat or whatever it was, that's shock factor. He didn't go up to the Queen's house and piss on the British flag.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. You know what I mean? The same
I
thing.
was actually talking to y'all know Redbeard Wayne.
Oh yeah.
I was actually talking to Redbeard yesterday, and we was talking about the concept of Memorial Day and like how sometimes it hurts for people to walk up to you and tell you Happy Memorial Day because of what we went, like what it's supposed to mean to us.
Yeah.
Like for PacSun to do that, they might as well have had a spit on my mama's grave or something.
Yeah,
You know?
Totally disrespectful.
Yeah, so anyways, we shouldn't we only got so many more minutes. I just thought that was, you know, disrespectful and should bring attention to it. real quick.
I got a story about Nebraska. Nebraska sheriff explains his focus on Colorado pot. Sheriff Adam Hayward is on the lookout for people bringing Colorado pot into Nebraska. Excuse me. He says Hayward is among the Nebraska badge wearers most devoted to busting people who bring Colorado marijuana into his state. Word, so that's cool. You know, it's illegal there. I understand that. And is a prime target of those who feel Colorado drivers are being profiled when they cross state lines.
They are.
Exactly. Now, in a new PBS report, Hayward defends his efforts by pointing to the statutes he's been tasked with enforcing. In his words, it's still illegal here. We don't have a choice. We have to enforce the law. So the reason that this kind of jumps out at me is that in his statement there, he's stating that they profile Colorado drivers, and his reasoning for pulling over Colorado drivers is because they have to uphold the law. So now, does every Colorado driver have marijuana in their car?
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
so.
stereotype.
Profiling is illegal, man. You can't, or stereotype, you can't pull somebody over because they have their hat backwards.
Yep,
Or you
I
can't
agree.
pull somebody over because they have Colorado tags and you think that they're going to have pot in the car. That is illegal, man. So
I think they look at it like it's a gamble. These cops see a Colorado car pass that line, and it's a gamble every single time. They just picking them off every single time they see one.
Yeah.
Yep. In
Did you-
hopes.
Did you hear about the guy in, I want to say it was Idaho that got pulled over and they searched his car for 4 hours just because he had a Colorado license, but he didn't even have anything.
Oh, that's been going on left and right, all the way around.
My biological family is in Idaho, and that's one of the reasons I haven't made it there yet, is because I can't afford a $30,000 plane ticket to go there. And I will not drive out of this state with Colorado tags. I just won't do it in any direction.
I heard an older man one time talking about he was on a road trip and he was stopped and searched for a while. And when he asked why, according to this older gentleman, he was told that his plate was actually probable cause in this cop.
So you're telling me by
like,
legalizing
yeah.
weed, we've actually imprisoned ourselves? Is that what's up?
Pretty much, man.
But now here's the thing. A cop can tell you anything. If you're dumb, and you believe whatever they say, then you could be like, okay,
I watch those cop shows, and the police are there like, look, man, we're not here to bust you for drugs. We don't care if you got. They're in Kansas, and they're like, we don't care if you have a little bit of weed. Liar! You're lying. Do not say yes.
We just want to look for that.
No, they're lying.
I just interrupted Dust here. We got the lovely Alina from Eden Salon just stopped by. She's got a
my
gift
shoulders.
certificate that she dropped off because we weren't here on our normal Mondays for her because it was Memorial Day yesterday.
Yes.
So now it's
Happy
Tuesday, so
Memorial
she's
Day.
here.
She
They
just
come right on the mic.
She just gave me a gift certificate for a 60-minute
No, she
massage.
didn't give you nothing. She put that down on the table and you picked it up.
Hey, she put it closest to me though.
It's for anyone who is awesome who gets this thing, whoever you guys raffle it off to.
Oh,
So you guys get to
we're gonna do that
decide who
tomorrow.
goes and
Tomorrow we're gonna raffle off this.
I think so.
It's for Memorial Day. It's a holiday, treat
Right.
yourself, relax, de-stress, get some sleep, whether you're a veteran or
Oh,
whatever
They
you
gotta
guys
think of
want to do.
something good. They gotta really know something good about your company, or
We're gonna think of something
to
tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna think of a good because this is a good price. I don't care what you say. This is a good price
It's a $65 to $75 value.
because it says it's
60-minute CBD infused massage.
60. That's a whole
She's
hour.
got edibles in her salon.
I'm
allowed
gonna
to win this?
I'm gonna come up with a
Yes,
with a.
anyone is allowed to win this except employees of my company.
That
So,
means me, Gary.
I'm coming
That
up with a
means
contest
me.
that I can win.
I already won it. I made the contest.
If your name is Dust WP, you win this.
No, I made it fair.
Out of here today.
I made it fair. I said whoever can count to 10 fastest in their head, and I won.
Tomorrow we're giving out a 60-minute massage.
Before we get out of here, Dave, tell us real quick about your company and then also about your fundraiser you got coming up.
Okay, so Eden, we do CBD infused massages. So if you want to experience healing through cannabis, come see us. We're very good at what we do. Swedish sports massage, deep tissue. We got you covered. We're over on 3707 Parkmore Village Drive. And our number is 719-375-5165. And then on June 14th at Club History Vape Lounge, or Vape Club, we're going to have a fundraiser and benefit. So we're going to have a silent auction. We're going to have food. We're going to have raffle games. And we're raising money for my nephew. He's 5 years old. and he suffers from like a serious yeast that attacks all his inside organs, and it's so bad that they're starting to fail a little bit here and there. So we're trying to raise money to send him to the proper treatment. So that's June 14th at Club History Vape Club. You can find us on Facebook under like Cassian's Cause. So yeah.
Yep. Weed Pimps will definitely be joining you there and donating to the cause.
Awesome! I'm so pumped. It should be good.
Definitely.
I've raised some money at the business. We've raised some money at the Club History. We've raised some money online. So.
Excellent.
For a great cause.
Very good
Great cause. And he's going to be there. He's going to show up for a minute. He can't go inside, so he's going to receive the donation outside, so everyone gets to meet him and see that he's actually real and a cute little 5-year-old boy.
Nice. All right. Right on, man. I can't wait to meet him. And is there a Facebook event or something like that for that, right?
Yeah, Cassian's Cause fundraising benefit. So June 14th.
Actually,
Was Cassian the name of the guy in Castlevania? What was there was a video game where Cassian. Was that?
We're gonna get that event up on our page. We're getting out of here. We're
Thanks
gonna go
for
smoke.
listening to us again.
Thanks to bluntlife.com.
Black
John
Angus.
Doe right here.
SOS,
Black
baby.
Angus.
SOS, smoke one, son.
Shout out to Yeadon and Yelena for stopping by on what is now our Monday.
Okay, hi, Driving 5 with the Weed Pimps. Let's talk pod.com. We'll be back tomorrow. We're giving away a 60-minute massage
tomorrow.
Weed Pimp Store.
We're also going to give away 2 more U.S. Cannabis Expo tickets.
Tell your friends about us. See you tomorrow.
Find me at the street, easy smoking it up, taking dabs with the elbow, keep me on the rise, kids.
This is K High 15.
All right, we're clear. Great show, everybody.
Thanks, Kev. See you
Y'all
tomorrow.
easy.
Peace.
I love the right.
Here, Jay, I'm gonna slide this right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I got planned for this thing.
I'm gonna smoke weed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off in 420 and smoke
You
that.
wanna- yeah.
Tony texted me and said he had that loot, so I'm gonna try to figure out to get with
You want to ride
him.
with me? Or you have your own car?
Yeah.
It is 140?
Yeah, 120. Because we gave you 100, you said it was 220, right?
Have space.
I have the thing in my house.
Okay.
Or no, Dustin has
Oh,
it.
my car is
Yeah.
really cool. My head has logos on it.
Okay, awesome.
What up?
Cool.
Does anybody have
Hey, but are we still gonna do where I'm just gonna
Hey,
get
let me
Ryan
call you
money?
right back. I'm still in the
100?
building. I got shitty ass service.
One of my cameras,
Okay.
it was my birthday, and one of my clients gave me half an ounce of weed
Hey.
for my birthday.
Nice.
Right?
I'm giving Brian also 100 of that though. For the sponsorship for
Right?
his fest.
That's the only state where that shit is.
That was his idea.
Right? And then my maintenance guy, the first time he did maintenance, he's like, yo, I grew this. And he
Dang, I
gave me
thought that
some,
was a
like,
great
purple-
idea. I thought you
Yeah,
had
so
it.
something. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Right.
It's dope as fuck.
Like, I like this.
So he actually killed you.
Yeah, man. I'm doing this shit. I'm scared. What? I thought that's something happened to you, man. Oh,
You guys
nah.
talking about the rock, the canyon?
Peace.
Well, we were gonna see if you wanted to